Hey everyone, Kaylee here with this Wonder Woman inspired braid. I'm so excited for the movie coming out, and so I wanted to celebrate with this braid. Also, big thanks to the person on Twitter who requested this. I had not seen the braid in the trailers yet. Don't know how I missed that. I have amazing braid radar. Somehow I missed it. And so, thanks to them, we have this tutorial. Now I'm gonna give you guys the real uncut, like this is how she wears it in the movie version, but let me just go ahead and tell you, it is gonna test your braid skills, it is gonna test your arm muscles, and you just have to be like warrior princess ready to try this braid out. If that sounds a little crazy, stick around to the end and I'm gonna give you a little cheat way to get a similar look without needing icy hot for your arms. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. To prep my hair, I actually added some hair extensions. These are kind of my root color. I ended up just parting my hair down the middle and the back, and I applied one weft to one section and one weft to the other. And I did this for length and also to kind of make my hair look a little darker. I also took another weft and I twisted it around itself and then clipped the end of it onto itself so that I could apply it with just one clip. And I applied two of those in the back to add some length for the fishtail braid. I did take these out to demonstrate the braid though, because it's way easier to see what I'm doing without them in, but that is what I did to create the finished look that you guys saw. Start by sectioning your hair from your ears to the top of your head and pull all that together like you're making a half updo. Then you're just going to secure that with a clip. To get the braid started, split the half up ponytail in half and add one more little section. Then you're going to start doing an infinity braid. If you don't know how to do that, I do have a tutorial that you can check out. I'll put it on the screen and in the description box. But basically, you're just going to make a figure 8 between the two sections with that little section. Once you've gone a few stitches and you feel like the braid is really underway, then we're going to switch to a Dutch braiding technique. Start by picking up a section of hair. I'm obviously doing that on the left. And then you're going to go under, over, under. So you're going to go underneath that section that's closest to you, so underneath the left section. Then you're going to go over the right section. At that point, you run out of sections, so you're going to go back and you're going to go underneath the right section, and then you're going to join that piece of hair with the left section. So basically think under, over, under, together. Let's try it on the other side. You pick up your section, and it's going to go under, over, under, together. Another way to think of it is like a boomerang. So back on the left, we're gonna pick up some hair, you're gonna go underneath the left section, and then you're gonna make this huge boomerang circle around the right section, and then it comes back to the left like a good boomerang. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So you pick up a section from the right, it goes underneath that right section, gets thrown out and does a huge circle around the left, and comes back to the right. Both explanations are going to get you the same result, so just go with whatever makes sense to you. And as I'm doing this, you're going to see that I take a section from next to my braid, and then maybe another time I take a section from next to my face. The reason for that is that I wanted to get as many sections as possible, so I started next to my braid and then I would go out a little farther. Once you have all the hair from over your ear into this Dutch infinity braid, you can switch back to a normal infinity braid until the end of that braid is about an inch below the last section of hair that you brought into the braid. And because this braid does not know when to quit, it's time for a French fishtail braid. So on my right side, I'm picking up a small piece of hair from the hairline, and then I'm picking up a piece of hair from my right section of the braid and putting both of those into the left section of the braid. And then on the other side, I'm doing the same thing. I'm picking up a piece of hair, then I'm picking up a piece of hair from my left braiding section and moving both of those pieces into the right section. So essentially, it's just a normal fishtail braid, but you pick up some new hair first. I do also have a tutorial on fishtail braids if you want to see that, although I do still owe you guys a French fishtail braid tutorial. Once the remaining hair has been incorporated into the fishtail braid, you can just do a normal fishtail braid all the way down, which probably feels really good right now because you can finally bring your arms over your shoulders and give them a break. For the end of my braid, I clipped it off with a hair clip and then wrapped it with leather cord like she had in the movie, and that is the completed braid. Here it is without the extensions and then with the extensions, and I really felt like a warrior princess with this. It will test your skills, but once you finish it, you will most certainly feel like a warrior. And now for that easier version that I promised. I started by adding in 2 wefts of hair to the nape of my neck to add a little bit of length and fullness to the fishtail braid, but you can skip that if you want. Begin by sectioning your hair over your ears all the way to the top of your head and twist it and secure it into a clip just like we did for the first one. Now to fill out that ponytail, you can grab some more hair from just around it so it's a little thicker. Then you're going to split it into 2 and grab one more little piece of hair and just create a normal infinity braid all the way down. A reminder that I do still have a tutorial up for that I think is pretty easy to follow if you've never done one before. It's actually a fairly easy braid and I think it looks pretty cool. Once you get down towards the nape of your neck, you get to just add in the rest of your hair to those 2 sections of the infinity braid. Once you've incorporated the new hair into your sections, you can just do a normal fishtail braid all the way down. And to keep this as accurate to the movie as possible, make sure you're taking little tiny sections for your fishtail braid. At the end, we're going to secure it just like before by clipping the hair and then wrapping it in leather cord. Once you've done that, you've got your amazing faux-ish Wonder Woman hairstyle. It looks super close to the original. Probably only a hair nerd would really notice the difference. So if you want to do your hair for the premiere or just you love the braid, this is a really great way to go so you can totally recreate it whenever you want. And that's it for today's Wonder Woman braid. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more hair tutorials for every day. I'll be back next Saturday with another hair tutorial, so I'll see you then. Mwah! Bye!